Okay, everybody, so I realized that I have talked a lot about the tropes of my book, like the rivals to lovers, multiple points of view, morally gray villains, and ancient relics, forbidden magic, ancient wars, but I haven't really talked about what the Order of the Stone is about. I have always been obsessed with the world of magic and make-believe and witches and power, and I liked it and I wanted to make my own version of it. So I'm like, okay, I want to tell the story about a world where magic exists, but it has like historical realism to it, to where the world can be believable. Does that make sense? Obviously, it's very much fantasy, but I also wanted it to have more of like that realistic component. Like, think Discovery of Witches, if you've ever watched that show or read the books. So I wanted like a realistic world, and it's set in the 6th century. So I was always obsessed with like the medieval time frame, like knights and castles and just the atmosphere and ominous like vibes of it, you know, and sword fighting, and then on top of that add magic. And I really did a lot of research to see like what were the houses made of in the 6th century, you know, like wattle and daub roofs and straw, and then what were castles built out of, and when did castles become stone from what they were previously, and you know, what linens existed back then. Like, was velvet a thing? It was, but it was really expensive. Like linens, you know, like what materials were there, what spices and like aromas existed in that time. So like I really did a lot of research and a lot of work to really learn about that time frame to make it make sense in my book, to where it felt like believable, and that real world kind of vibe, like Discovery of Witches, Fate the Winx saga kind of like brought to it. So the Order of the Stone is really gonna be one of those books that if you just love fantasy and romance, I mean, I really do think it's a good balance of both. Romance came easy. Romance chapters, like the spicy chapters, like that's easy for me to write. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's a female thing or what, but like that was the easy part. World building took a lot of research, and we have in book 1 we have 2 different couples, like love interests. So we've got Gemma and Thomas. They're naturals or natural born, aka your standard default human. And then the enchanted, which are enchanters for males, enchanters for females, which are essentially like witches, but just a different term for them to make it my own. So Gala and Arian is going to be the rivals to lovers. Quite literally rivals to lovers. I mean, he's on the wrong side of the tracks, she's on the right side of the tracks. They're literally fighting for the other team, opposite team. Like, and it's a whole thing. They fight each other when they... So then we balance that rivals to lovers, like heated, like darker, aggressive, like romance, with Gemma and Thomas, which is going to be like Gemma's the innocent, you know, virgin from the monastery who's like thrown into this world, and Thomas is like the golden retriever, like protector. You know, it's like, think more of like Josh from Lights Out kind of personality. I really can't wait to share it with you guys. I'm so excited, and I've put really so much into this project, and I think it's gonna be great to those who love romantic fantasy. Like, if you are a true fan of romantic fantasy, I really think I hit the mark. At least I hope I did. And I hope you think so too.